It's a brand new Motorhead right here on your classic metal show from the latest release called Bad Magic. That is Tell Me Who to Kill. I think you can relate to that, right, Chris?
Most days, yeah.
Tell me who to kill.
I'm usually ready to kill somebody just about every day.
I'm sure you are. Well, before we get into the last topics of the evening,
okay,
we received a voicemail earlier in the week.
Okay.
This person doesn't identify themselves, but apparently is a huge fan of the show.
Oh, okay.
I listened to this and I was just like, okay, who is this? They must have, I gathered from listening to this that they must have been listening to the 24/7 stream.
Okay.
So I don't know if they didn't know that we weren't live or something, but they were trying to call in and leave a message, you know, like during the show.
Okay.
All right. So let's check this out.
I just wanted to call in and say that the show is awesome. I really love this show. I'm listening to podcasts right now. This thing is awesome. I swear, you guys are funny as heck. I love this show. I just started listening today, and I already love it.
Wow, at least he's a long-time listener.
Like listening to it, like listening and then like talking into the phone and then listening some more.
Love it.
And that's it. But you can hear the podcast playing in the background.
Right. I just started today, but you guys are awesome.
Yeah. You guys are funny as hell.
Just started listening 5 minutes ago, and that led me to call.
Yeah. So you can hear it in the background playing.
So good.
But he's got the phone off the hook. It's funny. Then he left another one.
Oh, really?
Right after that. Like I'm not sure if that one went through, so I'm going to call again.
Oh, good.
And basically repeat myself.
Well, he might have been trying to get through.
Right, true.
I just want to call up on the show and get live on the air of this podcast and just say that I love the show. This thing is awesome, and you guys are funny as hell.
He sounds like
who?
The retard from Breaking Bad, the son.
Okay.
Listen to his voice. He sounds like the son on Breaking Bad.
And that's the end of the message.
Play it again and tell me if you think he sounds like the kid from Breaking Bad.
All right. Backing it up. Here we go.
I just want to call up on the show and get live on the air of this podcast and just say that I love the show. This thing is awesome, and you guys are funny as hell.
And that's it. Then he lets the thing go for like another minute while he's listening to the show.
That's funny.
I love this podcast.
I love it. Trying to find me some Walter Jr. audio. Because he does. He sounds like Walter Jr. You're Breaking Bad. See, but I can't have the real stuff. It's got to be.
Is that it?
Can you not hear that?
No.
Back.
No, I already got away from that.
Yeah.
All right, let me play this.
All right, go ahead. Now play the other guy.
Huh?
Now play the other guy.
Yeah, I already got past that, though. I switched screens already.
All right, moving on. All right, that was an abortion that lived for too long.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Just wasn't loud enough.
No, that abortion fucking should have taken a shorter turn.
Sure.
Should have got all the way hooked by the hanger.
Exactly.
Lord.
All right, well, the reason I played that song from the new Motorhead.
Yes.
So I have some very interesting stories here about Show Me Who to Kill.
Okay.
Tell me who to kill.
All right.
This is a story not about Ronda Rousey.
Love her, but go ahead.
Woman wishing to kill someone with her bare hands is charged in a Montana strangling.
All right.
So this woman had a desire to kill somebody with her bare hands.
What does that mean? A desire to kill somebody? She stated it, or
yeah,
she
she stated it and she did it.
Okay, well,
She confessed that that's something she wanted to do. She did it. She got caught and said, well, the reason I did it is because I always wanted to do that.
Well, did she feel better at the end?
I don't know the answer, but let's find out.
All right.
An Oregon woman who told police she had wanted to kill someone with her bare hands has been charged in Montana with deliberate homicide and the strangling death during a road trip of a homeless man she had been dating. She was dating a homeless man.
Dating a homeless guy.
See, I've always liked to date homeless women.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the night, you can basically drop them off anywhere.
Here, get out. You're home. Hey, where are we? Home.
You're home. Get out.
Look, I bought you a brand new bed. It's that park bench over there.
Exactly. Lindsay Hagen, Haugn.
Interesting last name, Hagen.
Hagen.
Yep.
32, of Portland, was arrested on Tuesday in Billings, Montana, after she confessed to police that she had killed Robert Mast, 25.
Yeah.
Hagen, who remained jail on Friday at $400,000 bail, could face up to life in prison if convicted.
Wow.
Hagen, who had been dating Mast in August after meeting him in Washington State, was on a road trip with him to North Dakota when they decided to stop in Billings.
All right, how exactly do you meet a homeless guy and start dating?
I don't know the answer.
What kind of discussion do you have? What do you do? Nothing.
Nothing. I live on
Where do you live? Nowhere.
I live in that lean-to over there in the park.
Yeah, you see that refrigerator box over there? That's home until it rots away.
Right.
Then I'll go get another one. I mean, how do you get it? How do you go in from that conversation with homeless person to, you know what? I really want to spend some time with you.
I want to date you.
I think we need to have sex.
She's 32. He's 25.
All right, that's close.
But my point is.
But he's 25 in homeless years. That makes him like 80.
Right.
You know.
Hail and Kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and Kill, boy. Speaking of homeless, how you going?
Are you homeless, Tim?
No, I'm not.
The wife hasn't kicked you out yet, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm calling in with a request.
So you're interrupting this homeless story for a request?
Well, just because
it's not, Neeley. I'm sure it's good and worth the interruption. Go ahead, Tim.
It's not my problem. They're homeless.
All he's got to do is shake a little bit and he can get on the system, right, Tim?
Yeah, he got a panhandle.
That's damn right.
Yeah, you got to do is just panhandle for money, and he'll make probably more than a working guy.
Make more than Tim at a show.
Right. I think that the homeless problem in the US is very different to what it is here. It's a lot of them just scam for money, kind of like my gigs.
Well, you don't have nuclear winters over there, so they could sleep outside all year round, right, Tim?
They have cold winters.
Yeah. Where I used to live in Canberra, it used to get down to like -3, -4, -6. You know, it was.
Is that Celsius or
bad,
Fahrenheit?
That's Celsius.
What does that work out to in real temperature?
I don't know the Fahrenheit system, man.
Well, we don't know the Celsius system, man.
Thanks so much for calling, Tim. I mean, really.
No, I was going to talk about homelessness, actually.
All right, tell us about homelessness and about sucking cock for money.
Well, you know, you could always do that, but you don't have to. I don't have to pay money for that.
You'll do it for free? Is that what you're saying, Tim?
As long as there's lube.
Jesus.
Well,
How big a cock are you sucking, Tim, that you need lube for your mouth?
It just slips on better.
Slips on what? Your tongue?
It goes down smoother.
Jesus.
Well, for your information, Chris, 0 Celsius is 32 degrees here.
Okay. All right, I'm on to a different topic now. Tim is talking about that he needs to lube up his tongue
Right.
to suck a cock.
Exactly.
Tim, really?
I'm just joking, dude.
I bet you're not.
All right. Well, Tim. Anyway, continue with your assessment of homelessness since we're on the topic.
No, I have zero sympathy for people that are homeless in Australia. I'm completely over it. I've had it, because I don't know what the problem's like in the US, but it's pathetic here. People just scam for money and pretend that they're homeless, pretend they've got disabilities, pretend, and half the time, and it's been on the news, half the time they're not homeless at all. We've got a welfare system here that supports people. It's a bit different to the one in the US, and there's just no excuse, So I've just always believed I'm very much like Chris. I've always believed that you have to get out and work, you have to earn your keep and stuff. They do pay me a pension here, but the reality is that my pension's affected by what I earn in my business. So if my business earns more, then my pension goes down. If it doesn't, then it stays the same. But
well, there's no risk of that, though, is there, Tim?
I'm doing pretty well, man. I'm getting there slowly. Doing pretty well.
What are you making?
I'm on track.
150 a week?
Pretty soon, maybe 50 a year.
How much?
50 a year.
50 a year?
A year, yep.
Oh, I see. 50 what, dollars?
50 cents.
Is that in
50 cents.
Is that in kangaroo pesos or what is that?
That's in boy toy money.
The AUD money, whatever that is, Australian dollars.
So does your wife work outside the home?
No, she's studying theology.
Theology.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Chris did that.
I have a degree in that. Would she like some tutoring?
Actually, there was one question I heard you mention. Something. There was one question I was going to ask you.
All right.
When you were talking about equal rights marriage, and you were talking about the Bible, and you were saying the Bible, you made a statement. You may not remember because you seem to not remember what you say on the show, as you've said. You made a statement about the Bible not saying that gay marriage was wrong.
It doesn't.
So where do you get that from?
It does not say that. It says that you're not supposed to lay down with a fucking another dude or with another man's chick or whatever. There's no actual doctrine about who you're supposed to marry. Where do you think there's that there's doctrine that you should that states that?
Well, and this is strictly speaking from not my personal opinion. This is strictly speaking from that point of view. Like, it does say that man and woman become one flesh, and they and they get married.
Okay, but it doesn't say that man and man that become of one ass flesh don't get married. It doesn't say that.
Yeah, but it does talk about that being disgusting to God.
It's an abomination, is what it says.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that you can't do it.
It
just says it's an abomination.
I've been guilty of it, so I'm not. I've been guilty of it myself. So
you're an abomination, Tim. Why are you on my air? You abomination, you.
Well, it's better than being an abomination.
I agree with that, Tim. We're going to fix that in about 16 months.
Can't wait for that.
Do you think Donald Trump will get up?
I don't know, Tim. It's hard to say.
Donald Trump? No.
Well, I tell you what, Donald Trump's been up more than I have. Hail and kill.
There goes Tim.
Tim.
Goofball.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say you can't marry.
No, it doesn't say you can't. It just says it's an abomination. That's all.
So I'm right.
You're correct, sir.
Fuck you, Tim.
Yeah.
My Bible study says fuck you, Tim.
All right. Getting back to the story.
All right.
So anyway, Hagen, who began dating Mast in August after meeting him in Washington State, was on the road trip with him to North Dakota.
All right.
When they decided to stop in Billings, Montana.
Right.
There, they drank so much wine.
Oh, boy.
And ate so much pizza.
Wow. This is a hot date.
That they needed to lie down. And where does the most upstanding citizens always go shopping?
Well, Walmart?
Of course.
Oh, nice.
They needed to lie down outside her car in a Walmart parking lot.
This story gets more and more stupid by the second.
They laid down outside her car in a Walmart parking lot.
How do you spell Hagen? Because I'm trying to see what this chick looks like.
It's Haugen.
Hagen Strangle. Do you have a photo?
I don't have a photo.
I have to see this woman. All right. I hate to say it, but this is another case where this woman could do better than a homeless guy. She really, look, I'm going to put it in the chat room right now.
All right, but she wanted to strangle somebody.
Yeah, but she could strangle a better guy than a homeless guy.
Well, he's a homeless guy. Who's going to miss him if she strangled him and got away with it?
Guess that part is I guess you are right about that.
I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny.
But there she is.
Yeah, she's not horrible.
No.
I mean, she does have the Walmart cheap hair dye job.
I know, and she's developing into a full Thanksgiving neck, but it's just not there yet.
Did you see Thanksgiving neck?
Yeah. No, that's not a term.
Oh my God, Taylor's like, this sounds like us drinking wine, eating pizza, but we went to Walmart with Don Duck. We didn't strangle anybody.
Well, George Lynch wasn't there.
All right. So they laid down outside her car in a Walmart parking lot.
Brilliant.
Where another driver spotted them and telephoned police about a possible drunken driver.
What I find amazing, why wouldn't you just lay down in the car?
Exactly. Maybe because they were on a road trip, they had it packed to the hilt, like a homeless car where they put all their possessions in the car.
Jammed in the whole shopping cart in the back seat.
Basically. Hagen said when she and Mass got back in the car, he told her he wanted to die.
So she said, okay.
Well, that's what she did. She responded that she could make it happen.
Nice.
If he were serious. Police said in an affidavit, Hagen later told investigators she saw Mass' death wish as an opportunity to try killing someone with her bare hands.
Nice. You know what there, Mass? That's a great idea. Let's try some shit out.
So she killed Mass because she wanted to kill someone with her bare hands, the police affidavit said, using the victim's initials and citing police interviews with Hagen. Hagen's attorney didn't immediately respond to a request for comment.
So she choked him out?
She choked him out. It's tragic, but it's
and
funny.
Nowhere in there, this guy shoot her off or something? What kind of fucking pussy was this guy?
Well, he was a homeless guy. I don't know.
I mean, shit. I mean, I know she looks like a big woman and all, but I gotta think any guy could shoot her. Look at that photo.
I
Neil,
see
Ross. What the hell?
So there you are. So this guy said, I want to die. And she goes, I could make that happen.
Let's do it.
So she's choked him out.
Just choked him out. He just sat there like an idiot and took it.
Right.
Wonder if he was sitting there going, well, at least I'm not on the street.
Right. Well, the Lord has prepared my home in heaven. I'm ready to go.
Can you think of a worse place a worse way to go than being choked out next to the fucking cart parking at Walmart?
Right.
I mean, Jesus Christ. That's the worst. I wonder if they threw the body in a cart to move it.
Sure.
Pick it up, throw it in a cart, and wheel it out.
Well, that's the whole thing. They don't really elaborate where they found him. Did she dump him off somewhere or something, or like you just said, leave him in a cart and hit the cart lot?
Hey, I found this.
The guy choked this guy out.
I found this in the parking.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Just stuff him up, leaving him in a wheelchair in a disabled parking spot.
He's disabled, all right.
He's permanently disabled.
And hang the sign off him. So that if they can't give him a ticket.
Hang the mirror card on his nose.
That's right. Can you guys play the new Def Leppard or the new Ugly Kid Joe?
No.
This guy tragically died, and we're sitting here laughing our fucking asses off.
It's funny. He didn't tragically die. He did not tragically die. A homeless guy got fucking strangled by a crazy woman. That's not. There's nothing tragic about this. What are you talking about?
It just was.
Whenever there was a portrait of how it's supposed to be, that's it.
It was written just for the show.
Yes, of course.
Oh my God.